Hey everyone, Chris here with a Blu-ray review for the new film Judy, starring Renée Zellweger, who portrays Judy Garland. And nowadays we don't see Renée all that often, but when we do, you know she's going to put out a top-notch performance. And the way she portrayed Judy, I honestly felt that was Judy herself. And that alone, to me, is worthy of an Oscar, because I completely forgot I was watching a movie. I really did. It was as if Judy was here with us, going through the ups and downs of her life right before our eyes. Absolutely incredible. And Renée was literally born to play this role. And heck, look what also Jamie Foxx did as Ray Charles and Rami Malek as Freddie Mercury. I mean, you can't teach that type of acting. It's either you got the skill set to do it or you don't. It's as simple as that, period. So in this film, the story takes place 30 years after starring in The Wizard of Oz, as beloved actress and singer Judy Garland arrives in London to perform sold-out shows at the Talk of the Town nightclub. And while there, she reminisces with friends and fans and begins a whirlwind romance with musician Mickey Deans, her soon-to-be fifth husband. And whether you're a fan of Judy Garland or not, this film is an interesting peek at her life, and I found it to be fascinating. And besides Renée's amazing portrayal, she also sings in it, and Renée actually spent a year training with a vocal coach before shooting began, then rehearsed for about 4 months or so to master her vocals. And talk about dedication. And the supporting cast also put out solid performances, and they nailed the time period really well too. And I thought it was cool to see a recreation of the set of Wizard of Oz and shooting the movie on location in London to keep things as realistic as possible instead of just green screening the whole thing or using the backlot of the film studio. These sort of details clearly tell me how dedicated the filmmakers were to tell Judy's story the right way, and I applaud them for that. And by the way, the film also co-stars Rufus, Sewell, and Professor Dumbledore himself, Michael Gambon, who plays Bernard Delfont, one of the great character actors in the business, who was also in Sleepy Hollow, as you may recall, one of my absolute favorite films. And he even sort of looks like Christopher Plummer nowadays, just a bit. And I actually had to do a double take at first when I saw him in Judy. I really thought it was Plummer himself. But anyway, picture quality-wise, I thought this was a very nice-looking presentation on Blu-ray with deep black glows and skin tones remaining lifelike. And the image is sharp but has somewhat of a soft appearance to it, but it's a near-perfect release. And there's no visible grain, just a clean transfer. But the picture being soft could also be director's intention, as some filmmakers like their films to have a certain look and feel. But either way, it's a decent transfer, just not reference quality. And the audio sounded great. This features the DTS 5.1, and for a film that's dialogue driven, I found it to be a suitable track, and you really get to appreciate this mix once Renée starts singing. So with all that being said, I'm rating this one a 4.5 out of 5 for both the picture and sound. And for features, you don't get much here, just a quick behind-the-scenes featurette, which includes interviews with Renée Zellweger and the cast and crew, and it runs about 4 minutes long. You also get an image gallery and the theatrical trailer, and yeah, that's it. So closing it out, Judy is a fascinating film with top-notch performances, and it's definitely one to look out for during award season. And in my book, Renée deserves an Oscar for her portrayal, that's for sure. And as always, take care and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so yet, and hit that bell icon so you can get notified when my next review is up. And in the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next one.